first down. Well done.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Four yards remaining now on second down. Again, it's Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it third down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And connection number one there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call it.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right? Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green!
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. There's a first NFL catch for Josh Doctson. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Here we go. Green, 39!
A first down throw for Cousins. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down, Washington.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Cut in left.
First down. Here's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Javon Hargrave, the big rookie from South Carolina State, in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A screen to Bell. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up with a screen pass, lopped it over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
10 yards still left on second down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
This will be caught at about the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Penalty marker is down here. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
First and 10, Cousins. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon, 61 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm not sure how many people anticipated Le'Veon Bell being such a huge part of the passing offense when he came out of Michigan State. Remember how thick he was? Big, bulkier runner. Slimmed down since he got to the NFL, and that increased all aspects of his game.
Yeah, because 2 years ago, trying for Brett, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. A great read, and it's picked off. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. They juked him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Another pistol look here. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down following the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. One receiver right, that's Brown. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be. And
now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
the Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive in the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Doesn't matter who the runner is going to be each week. Defenses get ready to gang tackle. They want multiple people to the ball. They want to make sure they take the proper angles to the runner, make sure there's no place for him to spin out and go what they call through the back door and get away from people. And they want plenty of guys there to hit him, try to knock the ball free, the whole deal. But on that play, the best laid plans did not work.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Sammy Coates the intended target there. And they're going to face a third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They go play action here on first down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down.
Here we go now.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And the Steelers set to take the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it'll be 4th down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Here's Jackson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got room. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And they're going to have a 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. In motion, the tight end, Reed. Now Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's Jackson. Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 38 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Roethlisberger, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Brought in by Coates. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, 34 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So 2nd and 10 here. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
1st down, here's Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins caught right side. Davis. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They run. It's Lacy. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
No, Jack, Patriot. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Completes it right side to Dodson. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Dodson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger will throw. Backing up. And incomplete here on third down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it? Lacy hit. He lost the football. It's out. But the Redskins look to get this one back. And indeed they did. It's still Washington football. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Cousins to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Roethlisberger looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. This is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And there's a flag on the play. Well, week 1 behind us now. Always tough to start the season on the losing side.
It is, but you know, the teams that know how to recover, that understand it's just week 1, are the teams that will sustain and end up having a good season.
So for Washington, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.